Man, I hope y'all can hear me. Testing 1, 2. I've had a problem with the sound. Looks like y'all can hear me now. I need Shanna to join me again. This has been one heck of a ride. Can you hear me now? Shanna, which way did she go? Let me go here. What's up, everybody? China Miss Jones. I've had an issue after issue after issue, but I will get this done. I promise you that. Let's go. Okay, come back, Shanna. What you mean, no name? Come back, Shanna. All right, Shanna, come on, come on, come on. Here you go. I'm right here. Please answer me if you can hear me. I see the thing vibrating, so should be able to hear me now. Somebody tell me you can hear me. It should be the same link, guys. Please tell me y'all can hear me before I go crazy. Can you hear me now? I'm getting ready to screen share again from my drive. Tell me y'all can hear me so I can go sit down. Oh, where's my drive? There it is. All right, I'm gonna play Luna Bell and Earthly Patriots again, just in case you guys can't hear me. Okay. I'm gonna screen share this real quick. Okay, Shanna, I see.
I can hear
Can you hear me?
you.
Whew, that was
Yay.
difficult, girl. It was like one thing after another, and I'm just. Hi, Shanna.
Hello, hon. How are you?
I am fantastic. Just give me a moment and do what you do best. Entertain everybody. I'm coming right back so I can shut this door and bring Sandy in.
Okay, so you're already live.
Yeah, I'm already live. Can you see the chit chat?
No, I cannot. You know, I can't see it when I'm on my phone StreamYard.
Oh, yeah. That's right. That's right. Okay, I'll be right back. Well, there's Jason's in there. Roots just showed up. That's about it right now. I'll be right back.
Well, I may flip my camera around and start drawing stuff and showing y'all what I was watching earlier today.
Yeah, go ahead. Cool.
Okay. Okay. Well, let me see how I flip this around. Oh, let me get my. Y'all have to forgive me. I'm an insane person. Okay. Okay. I am not prepared for this whatsoever, even though you said we'll start in 45 minutes. I'm not prepared at all. Oh, yeah. I'm so not prepared. Okay. Let me turn this light on. Oh, let there be more light. Okay. Let's see if I can flip this around. Okay, you guys. I was watching this guy today. I posted a link in the back chitty chat of our hangouts. So let me know if you can see what I'm drawing here. Is this being a older Chinese symbol? I know I can't hear you guys. I can't see you guys, so I'm sorry. In China, you let me know whenever you get back because I don't need to be talking on about this. But this is a symbol in the ancient Chinese, what is known as the oracle bones, and it's supposed to mean big, old, or tall. And if you invert that symbol to that, this means deceived. So, like, if you put a head on that, that looks like a stick figure man. And if you put it on that, it's like he's upright, doing properly, and downright he's done something wrong, so he's been deceived. Anyway, very strange, but this is the basis for like the very fundamental ancient Chinese characters, and I found it very interesting, girl. I don't even know if you can hear me. Because there's a lot of characters that are built this way. The one that's upside down, if you draw a line above it like this, which is supposed to connect, so but I'm trying to do this with my phone. That means basically tribulation or troubles. So when man was upright and big and tall and old, such as Adam, the first man, when he fell and was deceived, he is upside down. Everything's upside down. And because of being upside down, he got troubles. Oh, I know, this is crazy. And then because he was deceived, if you draw, I can't remember exactly how this one was. I think it was something like this. And this means tongue. So you'll have trouble because you just were deceived, and your tongue. And then there's another symbol very similar, which is language, which had something else over the top, and I can't remember all of it, but very crazy, very crazy. And this is their symbol for heaven. That was the symbol for heaven. So heaven is the mouth above, because the mouth above spoke us into existence. Very crazy. I wish I could see the chat.
I know. I wish you could too. You don't have another device?
No, girl. All I have is my phone.
Had to get
but this is just a very small breakdown of what this guy was showing. They used this basic symbol right here. The circle does not belong here. Just this symbol is the basis for a lot of the old Chinese language,
Uh-huh.
And there's a lot of characters. You understand characters from the Chinese language is just their how they would write things. The character, like this means old, this means deceived, this means heaven.
Wow.
This means tongue, and I can't remember exactly. There's something else that goes on here that means language. And if you add a mark down here on this and a mark down here on that, that means sheep or ram.
Only you would understand this, and only you would be able to explain this to me.
And like, if you draw up on these, this means ox. And what's interesting is because you have Adam fell from heaven, and now he's having troubles because of language, and we will need sacrifices of the ram and the oxen.
That is so interesting.
Like, and this is one of the oldest languages that has like morphed, and used to they would put like a little dash. You can't see it, like a little dash on top of this. They would put a dash, and it would say the ram, and they would. There's
Mm-hmm.
a symbol for man. Man is like this, and the dash means blood, blood of
Sorry,
lamb
sorry, sorry.
over man, and this is their symbol for sanctified, which is blood over man, the blood of a ram over man. Crazy.
Wow.
It's crazy symbolic how their language originated.
Well, since you're here, do you
And
want me to go ahead and set, I can go ahead and set that video. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
yes. I mean, uh, the guy actually does a 10-part video, so it's very long. But I just gave you one of them so that you could kind of have an idea about what I was talking about.
So, is it? Do you believe that they pretty much are deciphering things like we are?
Do I believe what?
They are deciphering things such as we are, because when you started, you said that top one to the right over there was heaven, and that are they deciphering things like we are? Is what I'm asking.
Well, I think this is truly what I think is that because the way the guy told it, when this is known in history in the Chinese, would have been about 2,000 years from the creation, which means,
Mm-hmm.
that means like Noah passed it down to his ancestors, and, you know, they're just telling the creation story in their language. So I don't know if it's necessarily a cipher. I think it's more like a passing down of how they wrote things down back
So,
then.
Root said Tower of Babel.
Yes, they do the Tower of Babel too, and that's very interesting. This because let me, I can't remember how it goes, but the Tower of Babel in Chinese, I can't remember how to write the character, girl, but if you look at the character of the tower, just like in today's traditional Chinese, the word tower, how they write it shows the tower and the language being there's a, and it's like a stands for left leg and something up here, but basically it's like they were the symbol just for tower basically is the Tower of Babel, because the symbol itself shows that the languages were confused. Insane.
Right,
So
I get it.
it's so hard to explain, but the Chinese people themselves don't even understand their own characters are telling the history of the world. It's
Wow,
crazy. Yeah,
that's
because most Chinese
amazing.
people do not to do that. That's why they embrace the Hinduism and Confucianism. And a lot of Chinese people are now Christians, and their families accuse them of leaving their culture. But I think it's called Shao Di, or you should just watch that video. I think he covers the name. It's Shangdi was the
Okay.
name that they gave God, like what the Jews called Yahweh. The
Uh-huh.
Chinese back 3,000 years ago. I mean, I'm like actually like 4,500 years ago from today. They called him Shangdi, like two different words, Sean and then Di. Shangdi.
Mm.
And they believed in one
Shadi.
God. Yeah, very cool.
It is very cool. I'm gonna go ahead and I've added it to the playlist. I'll play. So, is there a specific part on this one you want me to play, or do you know? What am I looking for?
You know
I'm,
what, girl?
I'm,
I don't even really know. I may leave and post something here for you to share, because there's actually
yeah.
I watched a Japanese, or I don't know what the guy is. I think he's Chinese. He was preaching to like one of those mega churches.
Mm-hmm.
that's full of Chinese people because he had an interpreter, and he did a much better job of like showing these characters in the new characters. But this is from like what they consider the oracle bones that are super old from like turtle shells and stuff that like are they say are 2000 BC.
Wow. And
Oh,
it's
oh,
go ahead.
and this is an interesting symbol. Can you see my picture?
Yeah, I'm about to make it bigger. Hold on just 1 second. Let's go back here. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, because this guy, remember this guy right here was difficulties, the symbol for difficulties.
Mm-hmm.
Another symbol is they would be like this. I mean, sorry, raise your hand to be down like this. And it means a return of a king. And he says this is two Adams, the first Adam and the Adam to come. They were prophesying the return of perfection where we could overcome the difficulty.
Wow.
And this was also a symbol. I'm not gonna draw it right, but this is the symbol for the Shandi,
Mm-hmm.
is because he is above the stars.
Mm.
There was a lot. There's a lot going on.
It's just interesting to look at another culture's perspective on it.
Yeah, very much so,
Telling this,
girl.
wow, it's amazing. I'm go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead. It's so nice to see you. I'm gonna go ahead and play this video. Let it play. It's only like. I love you, Shauna. I'm going to go ahead and let this play out. If you want to go ahead and jump in the chat real quick, I'm going to go ahead and bring somebody come in. Even though it's raining, the dog just loves rain. And I'm going to bring her in, let this get comfortable, and then we'll get this started. Thank you so much for sharing this with us, Shanna. I like it that you bring a different aspect to all of this. You know, gives us something else to talk about.
I like to look outside the box, my dear.
Absolutely. Now we got to go back to where we used to be. What do we do? Let's get it.
I'm going to leave and I'm going to go into the chat.
Okay, baby. I'll see you in a minute. Thank you. Let's get it, guys. Yeah. Oh, my hell if I turn the volume up.
Hi. My name is Johan and I'm a film. I will explain some really nice about Chinese characters, about old Chinese characters, old comics, in some YouTube clips. And to start here, I will show you one character that 3,000-4,000 years ago years ago, the Chinese were writing this character. And if you look at it, what it's like, oh, it's like a man. Yes, it's like a man. Why? The meaning of it is not a man. And but the character is like this also today. Quite like this. Okay, let's see. Who is this? Chinese. And this is a person. Is it the first Chinese? Or who is it? Oh, I actually think I know who it is. And I think you have heard about you also, even though you are not Chinese. I believe God has created man. I believe man has sinned. I believe in Noah. 8 people were rescued in a boat. And from Noah and his 3 sons, all people live today. So people spoke the same language and gave them different languages. I don't believe they all started to speak all words differently. I believe there are similarities that we still even today can see. At that time, I believe some of the people, they went to the place now called China. And they took this knowledge with them, of course, because not that much time had gone. So the first Chinese, they were the children of Noah. And I believe that the knowledge they had with them was good. This character, it means takes a beating.
Could y'all seriously not hear me that time? Thank you, Shanna. I just looked down and I saw the volume. Only me. Oh Lord, I see you down there.
I just came in to say, girl, turn on your volume.
been a rough, like that was a fabulous stream that we had, but it's just been rough for me. Every single time I turn around, there's a problem with the laptop, with Sandy, with my room, the vents. I don't know, and then that light blew. I had to find a light bulb. It's just thank you for bearing with me, people. All right, thank you, Shanna. I saw your microphones. I'm like, are you serious? Okay, won't mute again. Mute. All right, let's finish the video. Whew, thank you. Thank you, guys. Hey, Zoo. Who else is here? My Jason. Hey, Roots. Zoo Scott, where you been? It's so good to see you. All right, guys, be sure to share this because I'm not able to because I can't turn on my other devices because my son is watching the fight or whoever's fighting who. Yeah. Let's get it. And after this,
girl, I put a link to this guy's channel in the chat. That way, y'all should go check it out. He has it's like a 10-part series.
yeah, he's also in the playlist. I'm going to drop a link to that in just a minute. Just got to bear with me. Working alone with the laptop, not having it able to another device. It takes a little longer. Whew. All right. Sandy's pacing like she's an old lady. I don't know what's going on with her. I love you guys. Thank you, Shanna. See you in a minute. Let's get it again. All right, let me go back to big screen.
Let's get it. I'm going to go back.
Play. All right, baby. Thank you.
Would it be more obvious? Adam, still not having seen, and this is Adam that have seen everything in wrong direction. We all walked away like sheep, all wanted to walk our own way. We walked away from God. That's what Adam and Eve were doing, and it was every person has done. And through Jesus, we can come back to God. We can turn around and again stand this way because of one man, Jesus Christ. There be a lot about these kinds of characters, and I will tell you about the Chinese language. I will tell you about these old characters, and I will tell you about Jesus. Thank you for that.
I like him. He's very well spoken. Absolutely. All right, so let me go back here. We're going to go ahead and finish up with Shanna. Oops. Yeah, I can't do that either. Thank you, Shanna, for sharing that with us. I think somebody said the link that you dropped was to your video. The powers that be will not get me. Yeah, can't do that either. Dang it. All right, give me a moment. Let's see. Where did we leave off at? Because this was a great... thanks, you two, for putting the red line under there so I wouldn't get lost in that. All right, so, well, where did I start? We did the color blind. Okay, the number 2 with color blind. Stacking feet, Beth and Butterbud, 18 and up. Let's get it, Shanae, Shanna. All right. And guys, I cannot drop the link because you're viewing the page that I'm previous on. If anybody can jump over to my page, grab this playlist and drop that link, I can copy and paste it. It won't be a problem until I can turn on another device. If not, you can all find it in my playlist. Let's get it again. Let me turn it down a little bit so you don't have static. Sandy, no whining. No whining. That would be Eric Dubay. so loud. Let's see. There we go. Woo, kilometers. Wow. That Beth is something else. Wow. Wow. The good stuff. Oh my God, did y'all see? Oh, crud. I'm trying pushing buttons. Wait a minute. Did you see that, Shanna? Hold on, which way did it go? God bless America. It was right at the, here it is. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Where'd it go? Where did that guy go? It's toward the end. I believe it's right in here. Watch. Wait a minute. Crud, I'm not gonna find it. Watch. No, it's almost time to restart. Not now. Okay. Take it. I'm gonna say a couple of things before I get to the next. Oh, really? Come on. Really? Oh my Jesus. Hold on. It's been so long, y'all. I forget what I'm doing. All right. If anybody wants to join the panel, anybody new would be great. You better tell them, Shannon, we have a ball here. I'm not going to be on long. I am going to finish this playlist. If anybody wants to join the chitty chat, just let me know, and I'll leave you the link down there in the description. Coming up next is Strawberry Skies Forever, A Foggy Sunrise. And let me go ahead and is it gonna let me? I don't want to loop it. I don't want to do that either. Hold on, I'm trying to share it. I'm gonna go all the way back up here. Nope, not working. Okay, I tell you what. Or maybe I won't. Hold on. Jeez. This tab needs to go away. Go away. Come on. Page. Wait a minute. Where? Bear with me, y'all. I promise you I know what I'm doing. A Pamasu? Playlist. Go.
For a while.
Why are you?
When we blame a man for behaving like a beast,
Oh my God.
then he displays characteristics common to man.
Okay, I hate to do this, but I'm gonna have to. This is what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to breathe. Hi, the war above us. So nice to have you here. You're on the playlist too. I guess I could just say what I had to say and do it. Okay, this is what's going on. I cannot share the playlist, obviously, because I can't copy and paste it here because it's not my computer. If someone will grab that for me, I can copy and paste it here or in the chat from the other place. No, Sandy. And then I can do that for y'all. I'm going to go grab it right now. Hold on. If anybody wants to join, let me know. We can talk about some things. Yeah, sure can. Easy. Gonna make it easy for myself. Man, that last live stream, I'm telling you guys, I'm just so psyched. It was just, we all were asking questions. Let me just go to the YouTube from here. We're all buffering, aren't I? Sure I am. We all were asking questions. Let me just go to the YouTube. Okay, sorry about the, what you call it? I'm just gonna do it from here. I'm just gonna go from right here, right here, and then I'm gonna screen share. Oh, let's get it. So nice to have Shanna back on here. Where's your crazy hat, Shanna? You got your tinfoil hat? This guy needs to go away. All right, here we go. Coming up next, I'm just gonna run through the rest of them real quick so I don't have to stop and inconvenience you guys again. Coming up next, we have Roots, and then we have Butterbud, and then Auto Skywatcher, No More Hiding, Wake Up, The War Above Us, Rebecca G, Revealing Unknown, Butterbud, Philip, Scott Gia, and Shanna Honey, and the Chow Young Cat. I hope I'm saying that name right. No, my apologies. Beth and Butterbud, and then that's it. That's right. If anybody else wants to play anything, let me know. So with that being said, let's get it. And there's some really juicy things coming up. Oh, Lord, I love this. Love you guys. Here's Strawberry. I'm just going to let it play from here on out. Let me screen share first. Might help some. Also helps if you just on one screen. Screen sharing right now. Not now, but right now. Let's get it. And big screen. Back over here. Let's get it. I have it, turn it up. Uh-oh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Secret plans. A sweet escape. Take me away. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Take. I love this song. I love strawberry. Hey, wow. Nice catch. Huh. That's an amazing catch. Ha ha. That is amazing. Oh, wow. We love strawberry. She definitely has an eye. Woohoo. Yes, she does. Where does Strawberry live? Does anybody know? She gets so tickled. That was cute. Whoa. Do I need to really say anything right there, you guys? Did y'all see that? Let's go back a little bit. Look at this. Wow. Amazing. That's a reflection from the sun. From the sun, y'all. Reflected. Yeah, great job, Strawberry. Fantastic. Wow. Great job. Roots mango. Let's get it. Somebody let me know when the fight is over so I can run another phone. Please. Oh, wow. Sandy, get back over here like I said. Now. Sit down. Sit down. You're not getting my water. Wow. Oh, need I say anything? It's not just a black cloud right there, guys. It's just not, it's putting a dent in this cloud, which means it's overseeing it. You understand what I'm saying? It's not passing through it. That's an amazing catch, Roots. Amazing. Again. Wow. Amazing. Roots, what's your location? If I may ask. Wow. That was a great video. Amazing. Hair on my face. Wow. I sometimes hear this, like the sun is screaming for help sometimes, I swear. Look at that. You're very welcome. Thank you, Roots. Great job. But. Let's get it. Okay. Whew. Oh my. Hound of Hell staring at me down. Great title, bud. Oh, crud. Okay, I see it. See it, I see it, I see it. Woo! What is this? What the hell? Am I seeing what I think I'm seeing? Oh my God, I am seeing what I think I'm seeing. Holy mackerel. Am I really seeing this? I'm gonna let it play. I'm gonna let it play. But doggone it. Hold on, I'm gonna let it play. Oh my. Woo! Okay, you guys. I want y'all to just focus. I mean, this whole picture is something. It's one hell of a beast. But look, if you look right here, and like I said, sometimes you see things you can unsee them. There's always something moving underneath all of this. Okay, if you look right here, it's like a tube, and it's just casually moving on about its way, minding its own business underneath all of this. But it's all of this underneath here that is. Oh, this is good stuff. So, all of this is moving. Oh wow. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. Ooh, I'm stuttering. That video had a lot going on. I'm at all. I'm gonna have to do some Hellspot screenshots for that one. Oh my. And this is Audio Skywatch. Hey, Audio. If you're watching today or tomorrow, I can't pause it. Hold on. Since your name is Audio Skywatcher, does anybody know how I have like music, non-copyright music, right? And I just don't know how to get it to my library where I can upload it to my videos. Do you see what I'm saying? Like Beth and Butterbur have the coolest songs. I have all of those too, but I can't, in my iPhone, I can't get them to where they need to be to give me an option. You see, maybe you don't know what I'm saying. Instead of using, I need stuff on my device. They're in my device, but they're not where they're supposed to be in my device to use them for YouTube. I know it was a mouthful. Let's get it. I need somebody to help me with that. Wow. Woo. Yeah, I know it's really hard for me to keep my mouth shut, right? I'm trying. Oh my. Excuse me. This is good stuff. Look at the whole picture, you guys, in its entirety. Hi, Moo. Momo cool. We are so blinded by that light. Come on, Shanna. Wow. Do you think maybe eventually it's going to be so white we can't see anything forever?
Girl, I don't know. I literally strangely was thinking about that today. It's weird you asked that. When this is over, I want to talk more about that.
Okay. Yeah, Mumu, I answered you back, Miss Koo, the other day. Thank you for checking on me. Because if you don't have the eyes to see, you really don't know what you're looking at here. I see it. And it's really big. I got it. Let me go back over here. I just kind of stop it right there, guys. Whoa. I mean, it's just, if you don't know what you're looking at or looking for, you're not going to see this. This is, and it's getting closer and closer and closer. Can I? Yes, Moo, come on to the chat. Did I leave this in Skywatcher's Hangout back there, Shannon? The link?
I think, I'm not sure. Yeah, you did. I think you did, but I could be wrong.
I can
Yeah.
go. I did. I'll go back and leave it. Go ahead. Here we go.
It'd probably be better just to drop it again, because maybe not. I don't know.
I'll do that right now. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Is Mima part of the Skywatchers? Is she?
Yeah, she's in there sometimes, I believe. I'll just go back there and do it.
Okay.
I'll go back there and do it. But I can't do it while I'm screen sharing. Can you do it? Are you in the Skywatcher hangout? I believe she is. Jason! Shannon,
Jason. I don't know how to drop a link for the StreamYards. I can drop links to videos all day long, but
yeah, it's just the same one. The same one you clicked on. Copy and paste it and leave it in the Skywatcher. She said, "Of course I am." Okay, yeah, it's in there, Moo. If I have to, only because I'm using the same screen that the YouTube's on. If I was to do it, I'd have to go and everybody would see it. I'd have to stop screen sharing. But it's there. I know it's there. Let's get it.
Okay, don't play it yet. I want to say something because I'm gonna forget. You play Strawberry Skies video with the sun reflecting off her car, and then I remember watching that video because that's a couple months old, right?
Yeah, I picked it out. That's the one I haven't seen.
I watched that a while back, and I was like right there, and I've seen there's another person I'm subscribed to. It's EBR something, FPV. Like it's not FPV like FPV Angels, but he does. He makes videos with his, little flying thing, drones. And something about these drones, everybody's like, no, that's just a camera optics with the drone where it captures the sun looking black. And because I was always asking these drone people, why does your sun look black? It's just a black dot in the sky. And their excuse was always, it's just the optic thing that the camera, can't capture that brightness. And I've always said since I was very young, the sun looked black to me, which
Mm-hmm.
sounds insane to most people. And I think it's because it is black, but it's such a, I don't know how to really. I said it earlier in chat. You
Come
read
on.
it.
Yeah, I think I read it. Come on, spit it out, Shannon. Let's have it. You can explain it.
It's just like, when you reach a certain cold temperature, something can be so cold that it's hot. And I think it's the same thing with it's so dark it's bright, or so bright it's dark, possibly that,
Mm-hmm.
because literally I know we're told not to stare at the sun because it'll damage your eyes. Well, I've been doing that since I was a child because I don't listen to people. And literally I've stared at the sun till I see it looks black. And I'm not talking about I'm seeing spots everywhere. Like when I go away from the sun, I see a black spot. When I'm looking at the sun, I see a black spot, and it has a blue and red half circle, like half of a circle of blue line around the sun and half of a circle of red, and they're spinning, chasing each other around the sun until you see this blackness. It's like, I don't know, girl, it's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of people used to say that it was optical illusions, and I know when I first, it was maybe 3 years ago when I first got the black spot. But I was using an old laptop. No, actually, it was a tablet, and everybody convinced me that it was because the tablet was so old. So I used another older device. I also got the dot, but when I went back to my other device, which was more updated, I didn't get the dot. So I kind of let it ride. I was going to let everybody else figure it out.
Well, see, I think the newer technology is trying to make it not that way. Like, so
Bam!
you
You
can't
got
see it.
it. Yeah, I agree with you. I really, really do. You see how the deception is so deep right there. Like, get the new cameras. It blocks out that. The thing is that, yeah, I agree. This new technology is doing things to cover up what should be.
And I
I agree.
also want to bring something else up about earlier we were talking about, because you said you were going to do something about it in this stream with maybe one of your videos or something. Is the Webby crap.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I was just thinking that too right before you said I'm coming back on, because as I look at this, it makes me think. Okay, go ahead.
Because what's weird is I was standing on my front porch not too long ago. It's a couple months ago, and the awning was covering the sun, but I was staring almost at the sun, like right where it would block the sun, where I could still stare close to it,
Mm-hmm.
And there were these things way high, but not like cloud level. Maybe I couldn't really tell how far away they are, but they're not like, they couldn't have been webs from like spiders, because they were way higher and way bigger looking. If I could see them that far away, I don't know. That's a depth perception thing, but to me they looked very far away and big.
Do you remember when Koo said that sometimes hi, there's G33 Genesis is in the house. Good to see you, beautiful. You know how she stated that it sometimes looked like stars or something shooting by it? Didn't she say that?
It's not always webs. Sometimes it's little bitty things like that look like dots.
Yeah,
like,
and also
what's his name? I'm just another fool. Just another fool was talking about, when you can try to focus on those amoebas, and you see, just start to see light. I don't know, man. There's something really strange going on with our own optics that is very difficult to explain.
Not only, from us looking at it all the time, it's probably damaging us there, but then they're correcting it with all this new technology, making it okay. So it might be a little both. We're messing with our eyes, and when there might be a black spot really, really there, but the new technology is making us think we can see clearly through this lens. I'm spoiled by the iPhone. I can't even lie. But I'm going to show you the video immediately after this. I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. And you're really going to trip out. I shot it from the hospital window. I think it was 5th or 6th surgery. I showed it the other day. Oh my God, I can't believe that we're talking about this. I was editing the video earlier today. I was getting so angry because I couldn't get to where I want y'all to see. But now that you guys have brought it up, especially when somebody it said that it looks like, shooting stars, but this retarded star is going up. You'll see it.
I think it was Chow Young Cat that brought it up about, do y'all ever see this? It was Chow Young Cat that brought it up.
And then you and Colorblind replied, yeah. Oh, I'm going to show you something. Let's finish this. But thank you for bringing it up because I need to go ahead and show it now while we're talking about it and why it's in our head.
Yeah, that way
you
we don't forget it. Girl,
yes.
I know. We just move on and forget crap.
They're just always busybodies. G33 in A Genesis. So I just want to cry when you come along. I love you, baby girl. And Moo Moo. Jump on in when you want to. I'll see you pop up. Anybody want to join? Just let me know. We can drop a link. Let's get it, Shanae.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. If I can find the play button. There we go. Woohoo, look at that. Screen shoot that bad boy, guys. Yeah. This whole entire you can see the tracks here right all the way across there. Are you shit me? If they separate, go their own ways, I'm just going to do a backflip.
That's what it looks like.
Because that would be the first clarification that maybe there are two bright orbs there because no. Stop the press. Hold on, Batman. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't want to mess up his video. I got to click over. Hold on. I'm so sorry. This is one of the best videos.
Apologize. I'm just coughing like crazy today, so I apologize. That's why I'm in and out muting.
Oh, it's no problem. Mute. Okay, did you see the very end of that? Now we know that we have often said that we see the sun moving in and out of light sources. Now, if this really separates and moves amongst themselves, then I'd have no choice but to believe that there is another lit orb. But are they doing things to manipulate us to make us think there's 2-3 suns? I don't know.
Well,
I don't know, but what?
I don't know, but because video footage can be very, very
Manipulating.
manipulating. Yes, that's a good word for it, and deceiving. Because I've seen this happen as well, and in person, seeing it upon the clouds. The clouds can be reflective and show something very different to your eyes than what you grab on your footage. That being said, that's why I take everything I see with a grain of salt, girl.
I know your skies are where I want to be. We know we're going to see a face here. It looks more like a cat or a feline face. But are those two separating? Darn it! Yeah, I can.
Very, very difficult to tell.
It is. I just don't know if this is an orb or not. Yeah. Well, I'll screen shoot it, and I will. I will. But look at that guy. Holy Batman. Look.
Dude, that's why I took that screenshot and sent it to you from who I don't remember whose video was that I screenshotted you that picture. I don't even
I know what
remember
picture
whose that was.
I do. I don't know who it was either, but I remember. And we're
It
seeing
was
more.
a perfect lady. Like her hair was like crazy looking and
Yes, it was. How do you screen share on a laptop? I'll just do it
I
later.
don't know.
Right before we see the next. Oh, crud. There I go, pushing buttons. I'm pushing buttons. All right, I'm going to pause this. And before we see the next incredible video, which is by Normal Hiding Wake Up, he is shouting out the war above us, which is the next video. It's a 20-minute video, but it is extraordinary. And I think that I'm overwhelmed with goodness because somebody else besides, myself, Chief Strongbow and Beth and Butterbud and Cuddlebot, somebody else is actually coming out with videos, and he's clearly breaking it down for you. He's clearly telling you, like, all right, guys, well, that might look like a machine, and this is what you're really seeing in this. It's a great video. So shouts out to both of them for shouting each other out. Let me take you to the video. Let me take you to a place that's nice and quiet. Okay, this is what I'm about to do. Sharing for one moment because my business gonna be out there and I get porn bombed again. So let me stop screen sharing so I can go grab this video real quick. This is the one I was talking about the other day. No more porn bombing. I mean, God, they porn bomb me. So many people get more porn bombed than us adults actually have sex. It's the craziest thing ever. They're busybodies. Oh, it's in your business. There was a joke. You're supposed to laugh, Shanna. Hee hee.
Oh, girl, I'm sorry. It was breaking up.
It's okay. I talk too darn fast. I'm still excited from the first stream. It's just the information that was passed along amongst all of us was incredible. And that's why we do what we do. And it was amazing.
Sharing information, talking and asking questions and gleaning things from one another. That is what we do this for.
Yep. And I was just so happy. I mean, literally, I was like a baby with a pacifier in my mouth. I was so pacified. Okay, well, actually, I can do this and go to my photos. It's actually in the album that all of us were sharing. Where is it? Here. Okay, now, I'm telling you, when you see this, you guys are going to be like, oh, no, I showed it the other day, but I don't think everybody got me. I was too keen on the serpent or the Aurora Boar. Excuse me, Aurora Boar, a.k.a. Halo. All right, so let me find it. Where is my serpent rainbow? What do I call it?
Girl, don't give me a line. I forget what I named my video yesterday or whatever.
Oh, where is that? There it is. Serpent, Halo, Rainbows, in the Sun. Okay, now I can screen share. Ooh, I'm so excited. Okay, I gotta take my jacket off. I'm getting my hot flashes. My age is coming out. I'm about to be 50. Oh my God. And it's like the more I think about it, the more my hot flashes, the longer they last.
Don't think about it then.
So let's get this. I try not to. I look in the mirror and then I'm like, oh, I'm kicking the grays, aren't I? I'm kicking them. They looking awful nice.
You're beautiful, and I'm turning quite gray myself, and don't even think about it.
Man, if I had your set of teeth, I would be smiling all the time.
Oh, my teeth are starting to go to crap, but whatever.
We have a guest. I love your teeth. There's Miss Mimi. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I am good. Thank you for checking on me the other day. I was quite floored. I was like, did she say, John, how you doing? It made me feel really, really well. I think of you often. I haven't seen you around. How's everything? How's the family? How you doing?
Well, I've been watching you, but I haven't been able to get into any streams for a long, long time.
How are you feeling? Everything good?
Well, more or less. I can't complain. I never complain.
Well, Miss Shanna on the panel, don't you?
Yes, I do. Good to see a lot of people I haven't seen for a long time.
I normally see you on Rose Bliss. That's where I think I met you.
Rose,
Rose,
I've
Yeah.
known Rose for a very, very long time.
Rose took over she just.
Oh,
Rose
no,
marks the Halos,
different
man.
Rose, my dear. I'm talking
Oh.
about Rose Bliss. She does.
hard. She works
Rose Bliss
so
does
hard.
volcano things and earthquakes.
Oh, okay, wrong Rose. My
Of course,
bad.
I met Rose on Michael's channel, but of course Michael isn't doing what he used to do, so I've lost touch with a few people.
Well, you're always
Yeah.
in my thoughts. We always think about you. You know,
I'm still here.
Forever, I didn't know if I was saying your name right, but you never said anything about it, so I kind of flowed with it.
Mew mew. It's like me, you, mew, 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 mew. But I still watch my skies every day.
Good.
And things are changing. Things have been changing just recently, big time.
What's your take on the?
Yep.
Has anybody else seen it? But I've definitely seen it because things are just not the same as they were.
No. What's the strangest thing you've seen recently?
Well, the first thing that I've noticed is the weather, because it's not the same as it was. I mean, I've been here, nearly 14 years. And this is the first year that I've noticed it's actually been cold, very windy, and the clouds are just not what they used to be.
Are they clouds?
The clouds are just saying all sorts of stuff which I'm not used to. So yeah, it's
I'm
very,
going
very
to leave the panel, you guys, because I know it gets a little choppy.
Okay. You going back to the chitty chat?
Oh, don't go, whoever you are.
Shanna.
Anna,
She goes in and out
go.
because she can't see the chat, so she goes over and she reads the chat and then she comes back. Can you see the screen, Moo?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to show this video because the ladies were bringing up earlier in the other chat about certain types of little clouds, and Shanna thinks they look like little webbies, I guess she calls them. And somebody else brought up the fact that sometimes these things shoot by them. And I got the perfect video for them to prove that these ladies are on point, and they are more than right. I just have to find this.
Some of the clouds just don't move. The clouds above them are moving really fast, but some of them don't move at all. How is that possible?
I don't know.
It's weird. Yep. You know, you get one cloud and you can watch it for an hour and it doesn't move, but all the other clouds are moving.
Yep. Absolutely. And people don't stay still. People don't stay still long enough to see that.
Yeah, but I do. I watch. I mean, I've been watching for donkey's years, but it's weird. I can't explain it because some of them just stay there. And the shape doesn't change, but everything else moves by and carries on. And then you've got this cloud and you think, well, that cloud was there, like an hour ago. And it's still there.
This right here is what I believe they're talking about. But this isn't my video. This is a screenshot from Beth and Butterbud's video. But what I want to show y'all, you just see this. Look at Mike D down there chilling. If you just saw the Pope was sitting in his yellow seat just here. Okay, right here. If you look at this photo, guys, his seat is yellow, right? Like the sun. Everything
which one of the popes is this? The real one or the one that's giving the instructions?
I don't know. He's the one that sits up under this serpent, aka man.
Oh, okay.
If you look at the photo itself and keep in mind what I'm about to show you, this wood carving, it's horrible. Okay, his feet is yellow, right? And all of these guys are sitting like this right here, what I believe is the track that the sun runs on, right? And all of them are in red down here, like the red horizon. Well, it's only red above, when it sets and it rises, right? And all of these little things, I used to think they were like souls, right? Just like reaching for them. It's ugly. This is half serpent, half man. Now, there's previous pictures of this where he was just a man, just like Jesus. But all of a sudden, he's serpent, half man. Now,
but look at the head. Look at the head. That's
where deadbeat things.
Skull. That's like the Egyptians had with the extended skull. That's weird.
Yeah.
Can you
look at
zoom
this?
in on the head?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. That's not normal.
Human serpent with his arms reaching out. He's coming out like he's blooming out of something, shedding his skin. Serpent. And the Pope sits right up under him. But look closely at these things too. These things right here, ladies, I believe that these are the things you're talking about. Watch. But that's insane. Almost like he had wings here too.
Yeah, I see it.
And this is the Pope that people follow this guy. But he's sitting in a yellow seat, like the sun used to be yellow.
Yeah.
Get it? Okay, and this right here, I believe that is a track that I believe that the sun it travels on. Okay, but that's a whole different story. But just pay attention there. Now, this is a screenshot here. This is an album that I share with everybody. Anybody's allowed to come in and share whatever they like. Look at here. This is a screenshot from Beth and Butterbud. And if you look at these guys here, they look just like the Pope's thing sitting behind him, right?
Face, I see the face. I see the face above it.
It's crazy.
Yeah, look, the evil face above it with horns.
Now I'm right? You see it? Okay, now I'm really about to creep you out. Watch this. This, my friends. Well, this right here is I can go on forever about this. This is one big serpent right here. This is from one of my videos. It's a big serpent going all the way across the sky, and this is how they put him together. He just comes together like cheese sticks or something. Okay, but that's a different video. I'll get sidetracked. Let me show you. There's lots of good stuff in here. Here's a big old head. I caught in the same day I caught this other head down here. Well, this guy, but let me keep going because I'll forget. Watch this video. Look at Mike Fati. He's so stupid.
I remember that. I watched that video.
Oh God. Okay, I have a thing going on.
What's this about a baby? Tell me, what's this about a baby?
I'm about to be a grandmother. She'll be 9 months on the 30th.
God, no.
Yes, I'm so excited.
When?
My first grandbaby. Hold on, where is
congratulations.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
I didn't know. Oh, wow.
Okay. Have a look, see at this, guys. I'm gonna set this up. Check this out, Moo. I was in the hospital. I believe it's like my 4th or 5th surgery. So I'm only 5 floors up. This is Atlanta down here. Now, as I was watching the video, as I was watching outside, I'm like, yo, something's not right. Because clearly, I'm just gonna let you watch it and then I'm gonna tell you what I think. But I wish I could really zoom in on this. Pay close attention, watch.
Okay. I'm watching.
Okay.
It's not playing. Okay, playing.
Everywhere. Just okay.
What?
I did a time lapse. What? There's so many things going on. Watch. Okay, I wish I could really zoom in. These little guys, these things right here, you see them come and go. They appear.
I see them.
They're everywhere. Crazy. This looks like a fin of something right here. Now, did you see the star that shot up from over here on the right? It shot straight up. It went up. And then, this is so good. And then you'll see where the sun, I paused it there because this thing came out of the right-hand corner up here. It touched the sun. And when it touched the sun illuminated.
It
Only
sort of
these,
lit up and then it went dark again.
and then all of these things right here came flying out everywhere. These are those things that I believe that the Pope's sitting by. But you can look at over here, all this, all of this.
Look at that thing. There's something there. There's like a little stick man on the left. No, go back.
I know, watch it. I see it.
He's there.
This stick's going to end up here, and the clouds are going to go around it. Watch, this is the craziest thing ever. Clearly, there's something. This is one big fin right here. But these little guys, they stick around like glue. What?
Yeah.
They pull off of each other. And I believe those are the webby things. There goes that shooting thing. This thing right here, somebody brought up and asked if we ever saw it. This thing is going up super duper. Watch. It's crazy. And these guys are just, look at these right here. Look at this. This was in the hospital in Atlanta. I was on the 5th floor. Stop. This thing right here touched the sun. It touched it, and the sun just lit up. But you see these little guys everywhere peeling off. Look at this. They're everywhere.
Yeah. I see.
They're not clouds. I don't care what nobody says. These are not clouds. Shane, I hope you're watching this. These are not. And look at my lens flare down here. My lens flare got two.
In the chat.
Say it again, Momo. Yeah, Shannon has to go over to watch the chat. See how these came out of nowhere? It's like they're coming out of like the top of the dome. And then they just fade off. But they look like I guess, okay, as kids, did anybody ever take Elmer's glue and you put it on your hand, you wait for it to dry, and you peel it off? And look at them. That's what it reminded me of, like pieces of glue. They're everywhere, just falling apart, dissipating. This guy right here never moves, and that's not on my window. And then you saw that little black piece in the middle right there. Let me go back. Watch. Okay, like that guy's going to shoot. This is all. They're manifesting around this thing, and it's huge. This thing shoots up. Here comes this black stick. See this black stick? Well, you know it's not on my window because, watch. Bam. Clouds are going over it. It's still there, though. Then this big guy comes in. Bam. Touches the sun.
Wow. See? Yeah, I see it.
Yep. Now, continue on.
That's an amazing catch.
And all of these guys come from nowhere after that touch. The spot right here is gone now. But these guys
the funny thing is, China, nobody sees this.
No,
because nobody ever looks up. Everyone's looking at their phones these days. You know, it's part of the big scam because everybody's looking at their phones. Nobody looks up.
Absolutely. Mark of the beast is consuming our brains. You hold your
to get everybody on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all the rest of it, you know, and no one ever looks up anymore.
Nope.
I just feel old. I just feel so old now because, you know, I've always looked at my skies since I was, you know, knee high to a grasshopper. You know, I've always watched my moon, my sun, my skies, my clouds, and no one ever does it now.
Nope.
It's like they're being trained.
And look at my lens.
Am I the only one?
No.
No, I feel like I'm living on another planet now.
Me too. Welcome to my
Nobody,
world.
nobody. Everyone thinks I'm crazy. Everybody thinks I'm effing crazy.
Yeah, me too.
I
Look at
can't
my lens
explain
flare
it
though.
to anyone.
Moo, if you look at my lens flare, there's two. I have two of those, and of course it's a time lapse, so it's not moving. But like right here too, the definition here, I have the original. I just did this so
Yeah,
everybody would understand it. You got these straight line little, this thing sticking up. This guy right here, I don't know, he looks like an acrobat coming out of a cloud. But the pigmentation here and the way they start peeling, it's like a peeling these little things, but they look like that tree that the Pope sits underneath. That's what
yeah,
they look like, and they move at the same motions. Everything.
exactly,
This
exactly.
right here is a fin.
It's like evidence. It's proof. It's proof. Because
It does.
they think they're in control of all of this. They think they know what they're doing, and they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing because they are playing with fire.
Really, just like you said. Watch this guy. It's just like you said. It is truly the mark of the beast, because the phones are generally the majority of everybody's right-handed. I'm left-handed, a little weird, but the phone is in your right hand and your brain is consumed. So you got 666 in the head and in the palm of your hand.
Yeah, exactly. I see it every day now. I see it every day. And do you know what? The most accidents now that are occurring are phone related. Apparently, the people are having accidents because they're not concentrating, because they're consumed by what they're seeing, what they're communicating.
They actually have apps that are games where you actually walk on foot. Like you walk into people's houses. It's like a treasure hunt or something. But you go to different properties and you do different things with this app. It's insane how we're being controlled like this. It's insane.
I've just upgraded to Windows 10 because of
really?
7 being
Ooh,
defunct. Yeah, and I
Yeah.
spent 3 days arguing with them to say I don't want the cloud. I don't want OneDrive. I want OneDrive to be disconnected, disabled. I do not want to use the cloud.
The only reason I do use the cloud is because I'm very bad. I mean, I do so many videos, and I run out of room. And see, like this right here, I have it in
You know where all that information's going.
Mm-hmm.
All that information is going into the quantum computers, and they are creating better simulations to fool everybody with the information we give them. It's such a joke. China is such a joke, and nobody understands this. You know, they think, oh, my mobile phone is more secure, my computer is more secure. But what they're doing is giving them more data all the time. All the time.
Well, I figure like they've already got me. They already know my face recognition. I mean, they had me at spanking me on my bottom and making me cry. I'm serious. Yeah, I'm going to show you one more thing that may freak you out a little bit too, and then I'm going to carry on with this playlist for everybody. Looky here. You see this? You got to maybe want to stand back and look at it.
Oh my God.
This is the halo. This is the halo sundog, aka this down here, babies, is your sun. This is the track your sun runs on. But if you look at it from afar, it's a halo, really a serpent, a roar boar eating its own tail with the eye, a nose, big face in the middle, kind of like the halo around Jesus' head.
I see the big face.
Mm-hmm. And this is a serpent wrapped around. That's why I call the halo Aurora Bora, which I really, that's just what I assume. But there's just no way. Like, I can't make this up. This is your sun, people. Look how low it is to the ground. It runs on a track. This was something coming out of that turned into a serpent. I saw this. I have the footage. You know, it's just really hard to get people's attention. Like, I'm glad you jumped on. I'm glad that Shanna jumps on, because if one of us can convince another, maybe we'll share it with someone and wake them up. Maybe they're going to share it with somebody else. We had a incredible live stream before this. See, this is your halo, guys, with stuff emerging from it. But it was a very It was a very foggy day. If you didn't catch it, you wouldn't even know it was there. It was so foggy. I have the original in here too. It's creepy. Here's the originals. That's how foggy it was for me. And look at your son. This is your son. This is what was coming out of from above your son.
No comment there.
Look at this guy. This is your son. This is what was coming out of your son. This is the halo. You can't make this up. But I hope I hope Shannon got a pretty good idea of what I was talking about, what I hope that they were talking about. And I do realize it was a time lapse and things were moving fast. I mean, look at this. It looks like this is this is the track, but this is the hook that your son hangs on. Look at this is the ground. This is your son. This is the track. This video was shot. This is what it originally looked like. I shot this. I want to say my daughter-in-law was pregnant for the first time. We miscarried with that one. So about 9 months ago. She got pregnant shortly afterwards. Yeah, so it's been about 9 months. She was with me this day. We went to the grocery store, and I was shooting the halo, because I could see it. It was smoggy. Well, look at this guy. What do you think of this guy? This is big head coming out of halo. Like a gator head. Straight out the halo. And this is your inverted halo right here. I can't make it up, man. I can't make this up.
Well, that is just incredible.
Here they are again. Here.
Yeah, I see them.
Same thing we just saw. This was over top of my house, my friend's house. And like this dark blue right here, you guys, that's a whole different thing. This is it's just insane. These are the things. These look like the things that the Pope sits under. And they're all going toward the sun or away from the sun. That's them. Somebody's gonna have to convince me otherwise. It's you can't make this up.
You know what? Do you remember those images they did years ago? They were called Magic Eye, and you had to look at them and you could see a shape in them. They were like lots of dots and you could see a shape. Well, I could do the Magic Eye, but there were people I knew that just couldn't see anything at all. You know, no matter how much you tried to explain, they just couldn't see it. But I think it was called the Magic Eye.
Yeah, you could usually see like a pattern or words or numbers.
They wanted to find out who could see and who couldn't.
Smart woman you are. Smart woman. Wow. I never thought about that.
Back to the late 70s, early 80s, I think. But I remember those things.
Yeah. But I never knew why. This is your halo too,
No,
Mumu.
I had no idea then. I just thought it was cool.
Yeah, like you could do it and nobody else could. You were targeted right then and there.
Yeah. But now I know. Now I know. I see.
Look at this halo.
When you can see, it's
this is a serpent. Yeah, I know it is, and it's hard. I had somebody tell me the other day that I really need to watch filming in parking lots. And I wanted to turn on this. I wanted to smack this person.
I didn't hear you say you need to.
Somebody told me that I should start being aware of shooting in parking lots when I'm shooting the sky. I wanted to smack this child.
Yeah, because there's cameras watching you everywhere you go.
Yeah, but if they already have me, why am I going to stop? I'm not going to. That's what they want me to do. They want people like us to get scared.
Yeah. So who cares? They can come and get me. They can come and get me.
Can you? I've raised my kids. They done good. I still want to, officially be with Jason, but hey, they're gonna take me. They're gonna take me kicking and screaming. That's what they're gonna do. Look at this in the halo. Can you see this? This is the halo.
That's huge.
And it's just a serpent. See? You see his head right here. He's coming out of the halo. Maybe they
Yeah.
only do this for me. I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Look at this. It's a hot darn mess. Shanna, let me go back. I just think, look at me just kicking it. But that's what we do as truthers. And I just absolutely love it. It's just, Shanna, did you get to see that? Anybody else? Getting up early, so I love you too. Yeah, you know what? I think I'll do whenever me and Moo Moo. I like saying your name. I'm thinking about just finishing off the playlist tomorrow because that first playlist was incredible, and I had quite the time really trying to get it together for the second one because I tried to keep my patience, you know, and everything was going wrong. The hot flashes were kicking in, and oh my God, the heat kicked in. And I had to cover up my vent, and I couldn't hear anything on the laptop, and this is crazy. And I know it's getting late, so I'll probably finish this off tomorrow. Momo, where are you at now, if I may ask?
Who got in the chat? Who have we got in the chat now?
I think she's going to bed. Shannon there, Jason there. We always got Shannon and Jason. And Roots was there. But the other one that we had, I think I reached like 23, 24. And it's been a long time since I've had that many people in the chat. And they maintained. They stayed. So I think that we did some good. You know, I really, really do. Say it again, Mumu.
It's been G33. I haven't seen her for a long, long time.
I know. That's why I get so tickled when she comes in. She's
what
still
happened
in.
To eyes? What
Say
happened to eyes? What happened to eyes?
Eyes.
Mm-hmm.
You know about eyes? Brand new pair of glasses?
No.
Who's
Eyes.
I don't know who Eyes is, do I? I don't know.
You were in with her, but she never responds now. I don't know if she's gone or if she's changed her channel.
I don't know quite who you're talking about. It's not right at the top of my head.
It was something eyes.
Anybody?
We talked with her 4 years ago.
I don't know. My memory is going. Where are you located, Mumu? I'm just trying to keep this in reference.
Oh, I'm down in Venezuela.
Okay.
I'm one of the untouchables.
Right? How is the weather down there?
It's horrible. Absolutely horrible. And we've had 2 tremors. We had a big tremor the night Puerto Rico got the tremor. All the lights went out here at exactly the same time that they had the earthquake. Because I'm on the Caribbean side, so I'm in the, Southern Caribbean. And the weather's awful. We've had rain every day for about last week.
I want to tell you this. Shannon just said cat's eyes. That's who you're talking about.
Cat's eyes. Yeah, cat's eyes. Thank you, Shannon.
Yeah. I haven't seen her lately, coming on, but I know that she took up some singing. I heard that she's doing well. I know she's still a part of APM with FPV and all of them. One Conscience.
FPV. I saw FPV today for the first time in ages, but I haven't seen Cat's Eyes for a long, long time.
Yeah, I think she pops in and out every now and again. China Miss Jones. I know Shanna's backstage. She's up here now. Hi, Shanna.
Shannon, did you see Max's video the other night?
Whose?
She was asking me if we saw the video.
Mike's video?
Did you watch Max's video the other night?
Max's. I'm not sure.
You ladies hold on. I'll be right back.
Peru, but he's
Max too.
He's really, he's one of the FFE guys.
What's his channel name? Max what?
Oh, I don't remember what the channel name is.
Ask Jason, he knows everything. I'll be right back.
He did a long speech, but it was really wonderful because he really spoke the truth. You know, he was really talking from the heart. I don't remember what his channel is.
Oh, maybe you can post it in the back chat later or something.
Yeah, later. Yeah, or I'll send it to Jason in the email.
And maybe Jason can post it in the back chat and hang out or something.
So sorry. I felt so sorry for him because I know that he's really been going through it. And what he said was so truthful, really from the heart. And my heart goes out to a lot of these people that are really struggling to come to terms with what's going on. You know,
But
and I wish
it is a difficult picture to come to terms with, really, to be honest.
Yeah, I wish I could help people more. I feel so cut off sometimes. I really do. I feel so cut
And
off.
that's how they all feel. They feel cut off because when you start, ignorance is bliss is a saying for a reason, is it not? Because when you learn these things, you're like, man, I wish I didn't know this crap but you can't go back. But man, you can reminisce about how happy you were before you knew all the things we know now.
Yeah, I'm still happy.
I'm still happy too. It's a different kind of happiness.
I still have my life. I'm not complaining, but
I'm not either, my friend. I'm not either, because it's a different happiness. It's an awakened, more enlightened happiness. And with that comes sorrow as well, though. You know?
True. Very true. Very true. Very true. I'm a bit of an empath because I feel what other people feel. And sometimes when I watch the videos, it really affects me. You know, I have a hard time coming back to normal sometimes.
Yeah. Yes. I do know what you mean, my friend. Jason, I think, is an empath as well. I am not.
Yeah, he is.
I'm not what I would call an empath, what I call an empath, but I do feel a lot of things, but I wouldn't call myself personally an empath. I came back because you were calling those, remember those picture things you were talking about? What you call them?
Oh, the magic eye pictures. Do you remember those?
I do. I remember some people would have to like stand completely across the room to see like a sailboat or something that was there. And it just looked like circles. It looked like circles or like squares or some kind of just abstract something. And the whole page looked like almost like white fuzz, what an old TV white fuzz, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're talking about?
Lots of colors, lots of dots of color. But when you looked at it in a certain way, you could see this 3D image just jumping out.
I was great at those too. And the other day, I made a video. I don't know if it was live or not, or if I just posted it. But I was trying to think of that. I literally talked about it because my whole sky looked like one of those. The whole sky looked like one of those magic. What did you call it again?
Magic eye.
Magic eye. The whole sky above me looked like that, and I was like, I know there's something there, but I couldn't see anything. It just looked insane to me.
You are in and out. I'm losing the connection.
You know something's there. You can see the shape in your mind's eye. You can see the shape. It's just a matter of focusing on it.
Yeah,
Shannon, I'll send you the link to the album, and I'll also send you a link to the original video. Therefore, you can go ahead and decipher it for yourself.
Okay.
It's pretty incredible. I mean, it's just the connection that I'm making with the Pope's throne, if you want to call it. And it's a lot like, I mean, coinkydink, if you want to. He sits in a yellow seat.
I remember, I can't remember, Chai, it's been a while back. I remember you putting up and sharing just photos of yours or and other people's and screenshots and stuff. And I remember you showing something that looked just like the Pope throne, man. It looked just like it. It was so insane.
I'm going to send you a link to that whole entire album. You can add to it if you want. You can do screenshots, edit them, and then put them back in if you want to. Like, I think that that's an incredible way for us to identify with what we're trying to accomplish here. And that's, you know, not to have a conclusion that everybody thinks exactly alike, but everybody brings something to the table. You know?
And I also want to encourage you to, and anybody that is in chat and whatever, to go watch. I know the guy, his name is January, from that video I wanted you to play. I know he seemed a little bit boring, but
no, really, he didn't. He wasn't boring, not to me.
He was intriguing to me, but I could see how some people would take it boring. To me, I was like, yeah, and he spoke it out in a way which I could understand it. I would encourage everybody to watch the whole series from the video 1 to video, I think he goes to like 12 or something, but it's interesting, and you can get thumbnail links to other things for watching those things that will link to that kind of information, which is very, very interesting. You know,
and that's where you come into the group, because you've always been good with penciling and drawing and numbers and things that I have no clue about. That's where you come in. And I think that you did a fascinating job by you bringing it up to me. Makes me want to watch it, because I'm curious to know if they follow the same story we do.
Can you not play it?
Say it again, Mo? I can play it now. Yeah, I can play it.
Let's go for it.
Let's do it. I'll be here as long as you want me to.
Sky
Are you talking about? Are you referring to what Shannon's referring to?
January. Yeah. Let's go.
Okay, give me one quick second. Let's get it, ladies.
To give you a little background, Mumu, this is a man that has been studying for about 20 years the oracle bone Chinese writing that is like an ancient Chinese writing from at least 2000 BC to possibly 4000 BC. So
yeah, I know. I've studied into that. Yep.
We're really just showed up. Okay, let me go back.
And he starts off very simple so that he can introduce people into it. You know, it's very simple. And he actually texted me today saying that because I commented on his videos, they're older. He was invigorated to start making more videos about it.
Good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's how we work.
I told him I'm super excited that he's going to start making more videos, because I know there's so many other Chinese characters that have a story to tell. They're beyond saying a word. You know, each Chinese character is a word, but those words each word character has multiple characters in it that build that word, and it tells a story. It's so beautiful.
But each character also has a personality too. So yeah, I agree.
And it's older than it. It's older than anything we can actually read today, and they can still read this language. So that's what's awesome about it, is it's our oldest form to our past.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Can you see the screen?
I've been studying Chinese for about 2 years, and I know what you're saying.
Oh, you're gonna love this then, Mumu. I don't think I've ever had you say this, but can you say "Let's get it"?
Let's what?
Let's get it. She's like, let's watch.
Let's get it on. Let's get it on, guys.
Let's get it on, ladies. I love me some Mumu. Let's go, ladies. Here we go.
You're gonna love this, Mumu. Can you turn the volume up a little bit?
Yeah,
I
that's what I'm doing now.
recognize this guy.
Chinese characters of old Chinese characters, old carvings in some YouTube clips here. And to start here, I will show you one character that 3,000-4,000 years ago was written like this.
Man.
Years ago,
Yeah, and it's pronounced da,
Da. Yeah.
which is old.
It's like, yes, it's like, but the meaning of it is not
Man. First man.
like this also today. Right like this. Okay, let's see. Who is this? Chinese. And this is the first. Is it the first Chinese? Or who is it? Oh,
First man.
I know who it is. And I think you have heard about him also, even though you are not Chinese. I believe God has created man. I believe man has sinned.
Yeah.
I believe in Noah. 8 people were rescued in the boat. And from Noah and his sons, there will be people living today. After
Hey, it may not. Can you pause it, China?
Sure.
Bible tells
Yeah, I can't hear him. I can't hear him, but I can guess what he's saying. I can't hear what he's saying, but I can guess what he's saying.
Yeah, I was gonna say the sound quality. I don't know how it's coming through to YouTube, but here
It's
it's
really
not coming
bad
through
here.
as good.
Okay, I'm working on it. I'm working on it, ladies. Let's see if I can turn it up here. It's just that,
Coming here. All I can see is like a little bit of his face, but I can't hear what he's saying.
okay.
But
Let's
I think
try.
I can guess. I can guess what he's saying.
Yeah, you can guess what he's saying. You know what he's saying because it's
I know.
it's an inherent thing that's in all of us. We know this story that he's telling. But what I think is
The
beautiful is
story
it's
is-
telling it in the Chinese language that is the oldest language written that we can
Yeah.
really still
But
find.
it's the original. It's the original story. It's the original story.
Yeah,
This is the whole thing. They have turned it around. They've played around with it. But this is the original story. I agree.
yes, it's so beautiful. And I literally got chill bumps. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all, let's try this. Tell me what you think.
the power of people. And there, all people on the earth had the same language, because probably they're maybe 100 years after the flood, after the ark, Noah. And at the Tower of Babel, all people spoke the same language, and God gave them different languages. I don't believe they all started to speak all words differently. I believe there are similarities that we still, even today, can see. At that time, I believe some of the people, they went to the place now called China, and they took his knowledge with them, of course, because not that much time had gone. So the first Chinese, they were the children of Noah. And I believe that the knowledge they had with them was put into their language, the new language coming directly from the Tower of Babel, the Chinese language, the oldest language in the world.
Yeah.
So,
Possibly.
a man well known in all the world, having 8 people from Noah, the old stories of Adam and Eve, and then all the people
Can I just butt in and have my say here?
Yeah, you want me to pause?
well known to the
Yeah,
first
please.
Go ahead. Have the
Okay.
floor.
he says it. He believes it's the oldest language. I don't believe that it is the. Well, it is the oldest language, but it was also being used in the UK. It was also being used in other parts of the world, because what this is runic. It's a runic language where you draw lines. You draw lines to depict a message. It's a pictogram. It's a hieroglyph, whatever you like to call it. But I believe that this existed all over the world, not just in China.
I agree, Moo. I agree. But
It's in
it
my
wasn't
DNA.
preserved.
It's in my
It wasn't
memory. I
preserved.
don't know where this memory comes from, but it's in my memory that this is a very sacred language that we should not mess about it.
Well, that's what's beautiful, because I totally agree with you. But what he's trying to convey, I think, is that in most cultures other than the Chinese, it was kind of lost and forgotten in our cultures. But in China, they preserved their culture through their characters. They kept using that same language of characters.
I agree.
Even until today. But some things have been dropped off and left off the picture. You know, things get dropped off here, there,
I
and
agree
yonder.
with you there. It is something that's very sacred, that has been, I mean, the alphabet that we have now has been completely corrupted. And the dictionary we have is not what it should be. But even if you go back to Sanskrit, it's not pure. But this is pure. It's actually pure runic pictogram language.
Yeah,
and
I think
believe
you would really love watching his series.
Well, I will. Jason, can you send me the link to these videos if you're still there? I'm sure you are still there. Send it to me in my email so that I can watch his videos, because I'm very interested to hear what he has to say, and I can't really hear what he's saying because the stream is not very good.
Well,
Yeah,
and
the stream is.
I'm really surprised. He has a very small channel. He only has like 100-something people subscribe to him, and I looked up this kind of information just as a general thing after finding his channel, and I couldn't find very much talking about this sort of thing. So, you know, I'm really surprised he does it.
It's very hard to find. But funnily enough, there was something in North America that really struck me as being very interesting. It was a rock that they found in North America where you could only read it when the sun was in a certain position, and the shadow that was caused by the lines that had been carved in the rock created a message. So it was actually the shadow of the sun that created the message, and I thought, now that's important.
That's impressive.
Yeah, that was really impressive to me.
It goes back to what we've been talking about, though, with the sun and its rays and things. Yeah, that's interesting.
And I've been also watching a lot of videos of certain places around the world that were designed around the sun shining through a specific carvings out, just to shine specifically on, like, say, the longest day of the year, the summer solstice, and things like that.
Well,
so you're right.
Stonehenge. I mean, you know, they all poo-poo Stonehenge, and they say, oh, it's not that old. But, you know, we all know that Woodhenge was there a long time before they built Stonehenge, and Woodhenge was the place for everybody to go. You know, so as far as I'm concerned, you know, this has been around for a long, long time.
You guys know that in India,
and there's a place in Pakistan.
Yes.
Shanae?
I was just gonna say there's a place in Pakistan. I can't remember what it's called right now. I just watched the video today because of what I've been researching and looking through. It was in my feed, and I clicked on it, and there's this place in Pakistan called the Circle of Giants, and
Yes,
there's
yes,
actually a better name of
exactly.
it.
Uh-huh.
And when you
Yeah.
go into this, it's just a mound of rocks, but that's in the center, and you can crawl through these, and it looks like it would cave in upon you. I wouldn't want to crawl in it, but it only has the sunlight only shines inside that cave one day out of the year.
Yeah. Well, there's places in the Northern Hebrides, in northern Scotland, in the Northern Hebrides, where they built these places out of stone, and the sun only shines in through the door on a particular day of the year, which is
Yeah.
normally, like the solstice. And people think, oh, these guys were heathens. They were
They were
well,
very
I wouldn't.
smart, is what
Yeah,
should be said. They were
and they,
really freaking smart.
And they knew
and they did have a god. If anyone thinks that they were heathens and they didn't believe in God, then they need to, wake up.
I believe that they also knew, the engineers or whomever knew the ability of these rays, what we're finding out now. And also in India, there is a temple that I believe it's India. I may be wrong, but it's a temple that when the sun rays hit this certain, I want to call it a chariot. It has big old wheels, but it sings. It starts playing music when these rays hit it at a certain time of day. Yeah.
Oh, it heats up. That's cool.
Yeah. So here
That's
we are
really
again.
cool.
They knew all about light and vibration a long time before we started learning all about it again. Light and vibration were the laws that our ancestors lived by.
And it's been hidden from us. They've been hiding it all.
Yes, I agree. 100% I agree. I think we're only just beginning to wake up to it now.
We've only just begun.
It's starting to, lady. Here, and I'm going to lose y'all. I know I am.
Okay.
We have a lot to learn from our ancient ancestors. A lot to learn.
Yes, we do. And I really think maybe I want to say Mew Mew Coo. That's how I want to pronounce your name. Mew Mew Coo.
Exactly. That's perfect. Mew Mew Coo. Or just Mew Mew. Just call me Mew Mew.
But he does it's very primitive breakdown that he does, and it's not very scholastic or anything, but it's simple enough for anybody to understand, and it's just a beginning of seeing what the past is trying to tell us. And I think it's beautiful.
Yeah, I agree. I want to watch his videos, and I'll definitely subscribe to him because I think he's got a gift. If he can read these characters and he can see what they're really saying, then he deserves the respect that we can give him.
And definitely. Shanna, you probably lifted him up today and made him feel like, okay, I can do this. We all need that nudge every now and again. We all do.
Yes, we do. Yeah, we exactly. do. When he told me that I inspired him to start making more videos, I was like, yay, I cannot wait. I'm looking forward to more videos.
Good job. Good job. But ladies, I'm going to have to end this because it's starting to rain really hard and I'm going to lose y'all, I know. So what I'm going to do, because there's still, I think, 7 or 8 more on this playlist that I have to finish. So tomorrow afternoon, I just don't want it to end and not being able to say goodbye. Jason sent you that link, I do believe, Momo.
Okay. But why don't you want to play more?
You do what you got to do. Always do what you got to do.
I'm gonna have some spaghetti and go to bed and listen to this rain and watch Sandy pace around. Sandy is so petrified because of the storm that we had that knocked down the trees. I'm telling you, if it rains too hard, she panics. She just walks around the room. I mean, literally, would try to jump on her. I don't have much to jump under her, but she's just like frantic, and she's starting to do that now. And she will come across this laptop, and this laptop don't belong to me.
I am gonna drop off here because I know the list you have on here going, the better StreamYard works due to broadband. So, Mimu, it was very good talking to you, hon. But I'm gonna get off here and let China do her thing.
Oh no, I'm done. I'm gonna wrap it up tonight. I'm gonna say that I love you, ladies. Thank you so much for being here. As soon as I get my laptop fixed, when I get my laptop fixed, we'll be on here more often. But definitely tomorrow. Mumu, thank you so much for being here. I love you. And everybody in the chitty chat, please, please be here tomorrow. You got to finish this playlist with me. It's pretty incredible. And Shanna, I'm going to get with you, and I'm going to drop the links for the link, for the photo link in the back. You can add, take away. I don't care what you do. Add to it. I want to see you do it. And I'll also drop you the link to the video of the thing that represents the Pope's throne directly to your link in the Google. So I love you guys so much. Mumu, thank you so much for being here. I love you. Jason, I love you too. Green Space Entity, thank you for dropping back in. And who else? Oh, I just lost you. There it goes. Go on.